We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
22. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch twist, watch twist. All right, 26.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Mike, hey, Sal, quit talking about it and bring it. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Wait! 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Danny.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They go play action with Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Running together. 15, I got you. I got you.
From the gun on third down. Haskins, he's going to fire. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Tuesday.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Go. Base. Go. 56. Hey, go. 56 is Mike. I'm coming after you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5. On the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll start the drive with Love here. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's now 3rd down.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. 6-0 our score after 1. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh. Let it go.
Now Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the IMT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st down, Falcons.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
South. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, Zoo. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Check 45 to Mike.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56. Mike's 56. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Ito Smith. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
59, 25. 56, got it. Check 56. Okay. Hey, express. Check 24.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that past the sticks, 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help. For Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Sit around. West. Check 4.
They'll run with Love. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Love. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Exit. Check your hot read. Let's go. Come on. Check.
2nd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hop on. Zip it. Wahoo.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Check my 50. That's a screen.
On the ground, it's Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On the ready. 45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Now Haskins, third and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This is taken at the 15.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
So once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Let's go one more. 45 the mic.
Throwing again, Ryan. Montez Sweat, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack.
It's third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 59, ready. Ready to go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On second down, here's Haskins. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Haskins will throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith running right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
59, ready, 280. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Back. Shift.
On second down now. It's Smith, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Washington, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.